Sound check, sound check, sound check. Once again, sound check, sound check, sound check. There. Alright. So the stream is off for Sesame Live, and with that, hi everyone, welcome to our weekly build and battle stream. For this episode, we're gonna feature Miraidon, and we're gonna get right into what you all came here for. So first of all, I want to show you our existing Excel file. In 1 week, we did Terapagos. That's our very first build and battle stream in a while for Regulation G. And then the week after, we did Calyrex Shadow Rider. I have the team, battle notes, and whatnot, weaknesses. We're gonna do the exact same thing for Miraidon today, for the next 2 hours. So with that being said, that's our Excel spreadsheet. Let's talk about Miraidon. Get some water first, real quick. Hi Fernando, good morning. We are taking a break from BP farming streams today. I do this weekly build and battle stream for our folks who are interested in competitive. So that's what we're going to do for today. Our next BP farming stream, if you're interested, will be on Saturday. Let me look at my calendar. That is April 27th, 8 AM Manila time. I hope to see you there, but for now, we will be doing a build and battle stream. Alright, aside from Miraidon's data, I also want to open my Pokemon Showdown data. I actually have a team already built. I've had time. Here it is. But before I discuss the team that I've already built, let's talk about Miraidon real quick. Miraidon is a future paradox form of Cyclizar introduced in Generation 9. It originally inhabited Area 0, so these are its stats. It has 670, quite high base stat total for legendary, and actually quite the standard for box legendaries. As you can see, Miraidon has a base 135 special attack and a 135 speed, and as well as 115 special defense. Usually, if you would invest EVs in a simple and in a maximum manner, you would pick 3 stats, invest in that, and get away with it. I'm just looking at already made teams to get Pokemon to get. Alright. Good morning, Rolls. Welcome. I hope you get a lot from today's stream. So looking at Miraidon's stats, you can see that it is built to be a fast sweeper. You can either invest in a modest nature with special attack just to maximize that damage output, or you could invest in speed with a timid nature, so you could have some assurance that you move first and make sure those attacks hit their targets. Miraidon has an ability called the Hadron engine. It differs from Electric Surge in that not only does it generate electric terrain once it enters into the field, it would also boost Miraidon's special attack. So Miraidon, being an electric type, would have its attacks boosted in electric terrain, coupled with Hadron engine, which actually, let's search real quick. Hadron engine. I want to know by how much exactly. Hold on. Okay, it says here on Bulbapedia that Hadron engine would also boost Miraidon's special attack set by roughly 33%. So let's do a quick calculation. Miraidon's strongest move is a single target move called Electro Drift, a signature move, also for 100% accuracy. So let's enter the base power. Assuming Miraidon, I think I may have something that might work. Oh yes, please do share. So Electro Drift is a base 100 power move, coupled with Stab, and assuming Miraidon disconnected real quick. Hold on. I think we got... Alright, I think I'm back. Apologies for the interruption. There, it's working again. But just to make sure, sound check, latency check. All right, it's working. Technical difficulties happen once in a while. All right. Okay, where were we? So, Ralt, you think you might have something that might work? Yes, please do share it. I am interested. Now, I was talking about how it didn't work. What didn't work? You mean the team? You need to do some revisions? Okay, so before those technical interruptions, we were doing a calculation of Miraidon's strongest move about its maximum damage output. So let's pick up where we left off. Let's start over again, actually. So Electro Drift would have 100 in base power, coupled with Stab, and assuming that Miraidon would have Tera Electric, it would double. The power would double. So that's an instant 200 base power. And let's also remember that electric terrain would boost electric type moves. Let's do a quick Google search to determine by exactly how much. From Generation 8 onwards. Alright. So, from Generation 8 onwards, it boosts the power of electric type moves used by the affected Pokemon by 30%. So that's another 30%. So that's times 1.3. Can't see my mouse, hold on. 1.3. So Stab, Tera, Electric Terrain. And then it says here, remember, that another 33% boost would be available courtesy of Hadron engine times 1.33. So at its strongest, Electro Drift would have 345.8 base power, and you can take note, you could also couple it with choice specs. So let me just type that into the chat. 345.8 BP for Electro Drift. So that would be Stab, Tera, Terrain, and Ability. Found Xian Pao and it just done too much with Sword of Ruin. Edited the team now. Alright, cool. I hope... Are you building a Miraidon team as well? Alright. So now that is Miraidon, we've established that it's very powerful. So you could... I imagine you could definitely get away with investing in speed control, because it's already packing in terms of raw power. Now let's talk about briefly Miraidon's weaknesses. So type-wise, it's weak against Ice, Ground, Dragon, and Fairy. That's 4. Let's take note of that in our Excel spreadsheet. Ice, Ground, Dragon, and Fairy. And then having an ability that is dependent on terrain, it would also be weak against not really a weak, but it would be powered down if the opponent would try to change terrains. Changing of terrains. So if you're building a Miraidon team, it's imperative that you have a way of bringing back electric terrain. That could be as simple as switching out, or you could also have Miraidon pack electric terrain or its other partners. And speaking of partners, what I'm thinking with Miraidon is to actually create a full Paradox Pokemon team. Like you, I am considering Iron Valiant. I actually have it on my pre-made team. I'll talk about it in a few. So Ice, Ground, Dragon, Fairy, and the changing of terrains. Those are the basic weaknesses that I see. So immediately, just with this list, fellow Miraidon, of course, are going to be threatening. Fluttermane is going to be threatening. Groudon, sure, if it becomes common. And Calyrex Ice. I don't think I'd go choice specs with electric terrain. Yeah. So those are our options. I have a pre-made team, like I've said. Let's take a look at it. I might want to do some edits right off the bat. So of course we start with Miraidon. Take a look at Miraidon. Right now it's holding Electro Drift, Parabolic Charge, Dragon Pulse, and Protect. I'm thinking maybe I want to delete. For now, I'm just gonna start with this. Depending on how common or how hard it is to pivot for terrain control, I might replace Electro Drift or Parabolic Charge with Electric Terrain. I just need to have a way to set up Electric Terrain again. Anyone want to farm BP? Angelica, we are taking a break from BP farming today, but you are free to send a code if you wish. And so this is Miraidon. I've decided to go Tera Electric full offense. Like we always do, when I'm building a team from scratch and I've yet to test it, I want to keep it basic and I could just refine as I go through some battles. So this is Miraidon. I got it the terrain extender because for this team in particular, the terrain is very important. I'm thinking whether I should have another Pokemon be able to set up electric terrain. I'll think about it. If terrain control is a struggle for us, then we definitely need someone to have electric terrain. Miraidon could easily switch out, but sometimes that might not be the best option to go. Alright, so let's talk about the other team members because Miraidon is, we've talked about Miraidon. So again, Miraidon is weak against Ice, Ground, Dragon, and Fairy. And Paradox Pokemon happens to have coverage for that. First, let's take a look at Iron Treads. Iron Treads, let's close these real quick. We've used Iron Treads in a previous team before. It's being slept on because it's not. There are better options in previous regulations, but now that Miraidon is legal, I think it has a lot going for it. Hear me out. So Iron Treads could take care of Miraidon's Ice and Fairy weaknesses. It also resists Dragon, but it doesn't help that it's also weak to Ground. And that's why we have Terastallization. So here is Iron Treads. Iron Treads has a good defense stat, and it's also it could also be built as a sweeper. And not to mention, it's fast. Look at this, base 106 speed. If we decided to invest in a speed nature, then it could also get a speed boost for courtesy of Quark Drive. What I like about Paradox Pokemon, because of Quark Drive, you can modify their EVs in a way that would be suitable for what your team needs. For now, I'm giving an Adamant Nature to Iron Treads. I might go and add a Farigiraf because of its ability. Armor Tail, yes, that's good. So, Iron Treads is who I plan to put when Miraidon is facing an Ice and a Fairy type. There. And as for Ground and Dragon types, Miraidon does have coverage for Dragon types, of course. But another Pokemon that would be helpful in those coverage is Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle, let's take a look at it real quick. It's extremely fast, base 136 speed. It's faster than Xianpao, Miraidon, Koraidon, Fluttermane. And we would usually want to give it a Timid Nature because it's good for speed control. I still have Skippy. Oh, the Mudkip, thank you. Please do take care of Skippy. He's very valuable and polite. And he's a baby. So Iron Bundle, just like Miraidon, is built to be a fast sweeper. But I see myself using Iron Bundle more for speed control, hence Icy Wind here. Code for Union Circle, if anyone wants to do BP farming, is 23606L. So Iron Bundle could easily take care of our ground and dragon type opponents. And of course, with Freeze Dry, opponents tend to like Tera Water, especially Amoonguss. So, Tera or not, they are in danger with Freeze Dry. And considering that Iron Bundle is so fast, if the opponent doesn't have speed control, then we would most likely be moving first. So there, that's what Iron Bundle is for. And I'm actually looking at giving Iron Bundle Ghost Tera type, not just to prevent fake out, but to also cover for some of its weaknesses, just to give it some resistance. What's interesting about Iron Bundle is that it actually has good defenses. It has just a bit more HP than Fluttermane, but it's amazing how Fluttermane is able to survive some considerable physical attacks with the right EV investment. We might do that in the future, but for now, we're keeping it simple. Timid Nature, 252 EVs in special attacks, speed, and then 6 in HP. So just with Miraidon, Iron Bundle, and Iron Treads, you already have 3 Pokemon that work well together. Is Zacian a shiny locked? I believe Zacian is shiny locked, but they did do a special giveaway towards the end of Sword and Shield. It's a special event. So, as I was saying, let's take a look. Actually, I shouldn't have closed that other tab. I wanted to know, because Iron Bundle and Iron Treads would already cover for Miraidon's weaknesses, right? Now, naturally, because of their addition, they would also be bringing some weaknesses. Now, I want to know if they could cover for each other's weaknesses as well. Fire, water, fighting, and ground. Those are weaknesses of Iron Treads. So, fire type weaknesses can be covered by itself. It is a ground type. Also by Iron Bundle. Water types can be covered by Miraidon and also Freeze Dry from Iron Bundle. Fighting types, we don't have something for fighting types yet, but I will talk about it soon. And ground type, of course, can be covered by Iron Bundle. As for Iron Bundle, electric types can be covered by Iron Treads, rock types as well. It can be covered by itself and Iron Treads. Grass types can be covered by itself, fighting types. We need something for fighting types. So, vulnerable to fighting types would be Iron Treads and Iron Bundle. This is where Iron Valiant comes in. Let's take a look at it. As far as I'm concerned, Iron Valiant is the first Pokemon to have both fighting and fairy typing. Here is Iron Valiant. Good morning, Steven. Ben. Steven says, the cheerleading bird destroyed Airy. Oh, Oricorio. I love Oricorio. Electivire can learn Flamethrower. I'm not kidding. I bet. Electivire is a good Pokemon. I'm using Trick Room in Trick Room as a funny option. Yes, you should. You can never have too many Trick Room options. Ben, hi. Hi, Ben. Hi, everyone. Welcome. So, please do enjoy yourself and feel free to send your Union Circle codes if you wish to do that instead. I understand if you don't want to participate in today's stream because it is mainly targeted for competitive players. So speaking of Iron Valiant, the main purpose of this Pokemon in our team will be to handle the fighting types. So Iron Valiant is built to be a mixed attacker, a fast one at that, and it does need a bit of help with its bulk. What I've decided to do with Iron Valiant is this. Take a look. Hold on, let me just put this here. Why did I give it the Tera Steel? I might actually want to give it a Tera Fairy. Actually, I did this for a reason. So, Flutter Mane is faster than Iron Valiant. I gave it a Tera Steel just in case we lose the speed control. I also gave it the Mentaler because one move that is very useful in today's generation, in today's regulation, is Wide Guard. And we want to be able to keep the Calyrexes in check with Wide Guard. And they would probably have Taunt. So they would need to taunt us twice to stop Wide Guard. And I could also taunt other Pokemon. I think Wide Guard and Taunt are good moves. I meant to give it Tera Fairy, but I don't want... I want to have some form of survivability against Flutter Mane specifically. So for moveset, I gave it Moonblast, Drain Punch for recovery, Wide Guard, and Taunt. Well, out of all the Paradox Pokemon, Iron Valiant is the one that I have the least experience with. So this is probably something that I would update a lot as we go along. But for now, this is our set. So Iron Valiant would take care of the fighting weaknesses that we have. And what weaknesses would Iron Valiant bring to the table? Poison is covered by Iron Treads. Steel is covered by Iron Treads. Fairy is covered by Iron Treads. Oh, wow, Iron Valiant and Iron Treads work well together. Psychic, we don't have something for Psychic. And Flying, we have Miraidon as well as Iron Bundle. So we need something for Psychic types. We don't have a Ghost Pokemon with Quark Drive. We can use Flutter Mane. I'll investigate. But one Pokemon that would synergize better with the team would be Iron Jugulis. Dark types. Dark types are also good considering all the Calyrex usages. I just had some luck with an eject button Amoonguss swapping a Qianpao into a Dazzling Gleam. Well, very good. We all could use some luck. I'm very happy for you. Let me duplicate this tab and bring out Iron Jugulis. Here is Iron Jugulis. Iron Jugulis is built to be a special sweeper. Sorry, excuse me. Let me drink some water. God, I'm not on my best this morning. Haven't had my morning coffee yet. The opponent forfeit later. Nice. Okay, as I was saying, Iron Jugulis is built to be a special sweeper that is also fast and healthy, 94 HP. So Iron Jugulis could help us with speed control. It learns Tailwind. And with the right EVs, you could actually use Iron Jugulis as a flinching machine. It could use Tailwind, and it has Dark Pulse and Air Slash. It's weak to Electric, Ice, Rock, and Fairy. Electric is covered by Iron Treads, Ice by Iron Treads as well. Actually, all of its weaknesses are covered by Iron Treads. And Iron Bundle would be an extra cover for Rock types. So Iron Treads is slept on, but it actually goes well with a lot of the Paradox Pokemon covering for its weaknesses. You could see that Iron Treads is a particularly important Pokemon if we decide to go with this specific team as well. So this is my Iron Jugulis set. Let me show you. I gave it the wide lens because Snarl and Air Slash can miss. I also gave it the Tera Blast so it would have coverage for Flutter Manes. And Tailwind for additional speed control. We have Icy Wind from Iron Bundle and Tailwind from Iron Jugulis. So there, that's the team so far. And I did a quick analysis of the type matchups, and I figured out that Fairy is particularly strong against the team. Fluttermane would threaten Miraidon, Iron Valiant, and Iron Jugulis at the same time. So I've decided, since steel type is very important, I've decided to give Iron Treads a steel Tera, actually. Oh, hold on, why is it ground? Oh, right. I gave it the ground Tera because we also need the ground moves, and I added a second steel type in Iron Crown. One of the most common terrain setters is Indeedee. So I need to be able to punish opponents for changing the terrain. That's why Iron Crown is here. I can use Expanding Force if they change the terrain. And then Tack and Cutter is also good for the fairy types that we are so weak against. I also gave it Tera Blast because Iron Crown is weak against fire and ground types. Actually, rather than just speak about it, let me give you guys some quick visuals. Iron Crown. Iron Crown is a newer Paradox Pokemon, but nonetheless, very much used in Psy Spam teams. Iron Crown is built to be a special sweeper who's also very bulky and fast. So Iron Crown would bring forth fire, ground, ghost, and dark weaknesses. We have Iron Bundle, as well as Iron Treads to cover for fire weaknesses, Iron Bundle for ground, Iron Jugulis for ghost types, and dark types will be covered by Iron Valiant. Alright, so that is the team. It's quite easy to rationalize why I put them together. The only thing that's left to do at this point is to put the team into practice. So at this moment, remember, we are gauging whether to add an electric terrain setter aside from Miraidon, because terrain is important for the team. That's what we're going to be looking at after. It's time for our first battle. She handed me the phone. She said it was my dad. I said it's not my dad, that's a phone. So I threw it on the ground. Okay, Ben, we're having an intense morning right here. Alright, since we are planning to pursue this in a serious VGC format, we're going to do Regulation G, best of 3. And actually, I want to retitle it Miraidon Reg G. Alright, let's do some battling. Okay. First battle, here we go. I'm excited. Okay. I did select Regulation G, right? Okay, they have Terapagos. Terapagos, with its ability, can disable the terrain, so we need to be able to switch out Miraidon. I can taunt for Regraph if I lead with Iron Valiant. Alright, let's just take a look at the open team sheet. Okay. Earth Power. Terapagos has Earth Power. Okay. Knockoff, Parting Shot, Fake Out. Alright, Fluttermane is going to be a threat, so I might want to lead with, actually, Iron Crown. Or actually, Iron Treads is also a good lead. Iron Treads, Miraidon. Iron Valiant, the back. And perhaps Snarl. I think Iron Bundle is going to be good here. I need to be able to set up electric terrain again. So I'm gonna bring in Iron Valiant. And I'll use high horsepower on Incineroar. Alright, I can wide guard this. Remember, we were faked out, so Stomping Tantrum should double in power, and I'll wide guard. Okay, I should taunt the Terapagos right now. It's getting scary. Or I could high horsepower. Hold on, what does this Sinistra have Rage Powder? It does. I could high horsepower and then taunt the Sinistra. Terapagos users now. Alright, we're gonna have a tough time with this Terapagos team. I know the Terapagos is strong, I have one. I'm gonna use Electro Drift. Actually, I can use Parabolic Charge. I can spam Parabolic Charge. Oh no, if I Terastalize, then Tera Starstorm would be super effective. I'll use high horsepower. On Terapagos, and I'll Tera Electric Electro Drift. So in this battle, I can see that I failed to position Iron Valiant properly. High horsepower and then protect. I need to stop this Incineroar. I'm gonna high horse. Who did he fake out? I'm gonna Stomping Tantrum the Terapagos and Electro Drift the Terapagos. God, it's so bulky. I don't have this one. I don't have this game. It's my first time using the team and I'm still, I'm gonna forfeit, go to game 2. See if that goes better for us. So the opponent led with Incineroar and Terapagos. I think fake out, stopping fake out is huge for us. Snarl would be good. Snarl. So we could control that Calm Mind. I also want Iron Treads as the lead. It can't be intimidated because of the Clear Amulet, and if we get faked out, then Stomping Tantrum would double in power. I could also threaten Snarl. I want Iron Valiant in the back. So Terapagos can't go for those powerful attacks. I also want Miraidon. I am going to Tera Steel and then Snarl. And then I'll do an Iron Head on Fluttermane. Snarl and Iron Head. Fluttermane is a huge threat. I need to be able to take it out right away. I double up into Fluttermane, however, I don't want Terapagos getting away with the Calm Mind. So I'm gonna Snarl it. And anyway, Snarl would be good for Fluttermane as well, if I don't KO it. Alright. Fluttermane is gone. That's good. I'm gonna have Iron Valiant. I'm gonna go get Miraidon ready. I'll do I'll spam Parabolic Charge and High Horsepower on Farigiraf. Now I'll do Electro Drift and High Horsepower. No. Electro Drift and Iron Head on Farigiraf. Jesus, there's a Trick Room. I'll spam Parabolic Charge and High Horsepower the Terapagos. I'll do Parabolic Charge. No. I'll do Electro Drift and then Drain Punch the Terapagos. So this is where the opponent should be reading my moves. I'll perhaps do I need to be able to put in meaningful damage. If I'm being honest, I don't think I have a way out of this. Hold on. I'll do Wide Guard. I got Hearth's Flame Ogerpon to have one less fairy weakness and not as bad as ice weakness. Yeah, I might have... This might be a team issue because I have a lot of overlapping weaknesses and not a lot of tools to deal with it. So as good as this might sound, as good in theory as this team is, it has a hard time against Terapagos because of the terrain changing capabilities. I'm gonna throw in the towel. I'm gonna analyze this battle real quick. Loss. Delete. But it's a good try, don't you think? After this Union Circle, okay? I am not going to be doing Union Circle in this stream. Our next BP farming stream is will be on Saturday. Today is for build and battle. Entire row. Okay, let's do a quick replay analysis. So we have good leads, actually. The right call would have been Tailwind. Right call was Tailwind. I think the formatting options should be here as well. Right call was Tailwind. Why is the border so weird? And I'll have thick borders here on the outside so it looks a bit more put together. Alright. Super Dialga, hi. Welcome. You guys could do union circles on your own. I don't mind. Now for turn 2, we would have gotten a Snarl if we did Tailwind. Yeah, this Fluttermane would have been gone if we had Tailwind. Good Fluttermane KO. We took a chance on Farigiraf, but it might have been better to switch in Iron Valiant so we could reset the terrain. Switching. Switch in better to reset terrain. Good job taking a gamble on Ironhead. We had to do it, right? We had to take that chance to deny Trick Room, possibly deny Trick Room. Didn't pay off, but it was a good gamble. Okay, the turn 4, we did our best. Nice Farigiraf KO. Turn 5, Terapagos is quite set up, and Sinistra is well equipped with moves that would counter Terapagos. This team is well built. The opponent's team is well built. Nice double up. Earth power. Parabolic charge. We did our best. Okay, before we concede defeat. So our highlight was that we had some tools. We had some tools for our weaknesses. But we couldn't, our opportunity was we couldn't power through the opponent's pivoting. So I'm hesitant to like revise the team like So, too much. I'm gonna give this team another run because we're not experienced with it yet. We also need practice with piloting. We're rather new to the team. So I'm gonna give it one more try, and if this next battle doesn't go as smoothly, then that is in fact a team issue. Bye, I have to go. Bye, Angelica. Thanks for dropping by. Alright, this is a Groudon team. Cresselia, Fairy, Ally Switch, Fire, Swords Dance. Okay, I see. So Raging Bolt is gonna be trouble for us, specifically. Alright, I think I'm starting to see that this is in fact a team issue. Team issue. As good as they would be together, these Paradox Pokemon, they just don't have tools that would allow us to position ourselves well. I could lead with Iron Valiant, perhaps. And Miraidon. Iron Treads. An Iron Bundle. What does Cresselia have? It has Taunt. It has a safety goggles. I'm gonna taunt the Cresselia. And I'm going to Dragon Pulse the Groudon. Or hold on. The Cresselia could ally switch. I'm gonna try to taunt the Cresselia and protect Miraidon. Actually, I could taunt the Groudon in case it ally switches, then the Cresselia would be taunted, and I'll protect. I don't want that Groudon setting up a Swords Dance. It could only do Fire Punch and Precipice Blades. I'll taunt. I might also want to consider a different Tera type for Miraidon. It's so hard to use right now, as it is. I don't think we have this. I might want to call it quits right now. But I don't think I can live this. I'm gonna forfeit. I should have taunted the Cresselia. I am going to lead with who could I lead with? I'm gonna lead with Iron Jugulis. And Iron Valiant. Miraidon and Iron Bundle could be at the back. Iron Treads, perhaps. I'm gonna switch in Miraidon, I think. Hold on. Vicente has Assault Fist. I'm gonna switch in Miraidon. And then I think I wanna Moonblast the Qianpao. Yikes. I'm going to Snarl and then bring out Iron Treads. Oh my god. This is a team that looks good but is hard to use. Okay, I got it. This is a team issue. I got it. Let me just take note of this battle real quick. Okay, we're gonna have to approach this differently. I mean, you can see why I proceeded with the team that I built beforehand, right? They go well together. It's just that we need more tools to position ourselves better. And I think I am going to use more of the meta Pokemon to help Miraidon get around. But this is what the build in battle stream is for. I'll do all the losing and the initial build, so you don't have to. You could just build from whatever we will finish by the end of the stream. Okay, so this game lasted for how many turns? Just 2 turns. Instant replay. Nice job setting up terrain. But not enough. We don't have we can't power through the offense of the opponent. So our highlight, I'm just gonna throw in the towel here with our Paradox. I have to go bye Ben. I'm testing something out with Iron Boulder. All right, Rolls. Let me know how it goes. Highlight is the team looks good together. In theory, I just had to try it out. And the opportunity, we don't have enough tools to position ourselves properly. I'm gonna, this is an important note. Team issue. We need to use different Pokemon. First, let's try though. Alright, so let us do some quick revisions. Actually, not quick. We wanna think this through. I'm gonna delete. I'll just leave in Miraidon here. Okay, so this is Miraidon, and you can see how much of a difficulty we had with that Groudon team earlier and Terapagos team. So I think I'm considering I think it's worth considering a defensive Tera for Miraidon. Let me check its weaknesses again real quick. And I just saw Trick Room Flutter Mane. Oh wow, that's rather niche. But when used correctly, I see why that would be in a team. If you're running Flutter Mane Torkoal, for example, that could work. So Steel Steel is quite good, however, it would still keep its ground type weaknesses. Fire, water. No. I think I'm gonna try Tera Fairy on Miraidon. Or other dragons. Or hold on. Let me keep this as it is. I need to have a way to set up terrain. Electric terrain. Dragon Pulse. Electric terrain. Rather than extending the terrain, because I gave it a terrain extender because of the other team members, but now I think I'm gonna try Ice Glasses, perhaps. Because now that I'm not bothered with the other Paradox Pokemon, I don't have to think about continuously setting up electric terrain. Perhaps I'll do this. Dazzling Gleam. It has Dazzling Gleam, right? To cover for its dragon type weaknesses. Or maybe I'll try the offensive set first. Electro Drift, Parabolic Charge, Dragon Pulse. Hold on, Ice Glasses. I'll try this first. Dragon Pulse. I also have Dazzling Gleam. Tera Fairy Miraidon is what I'm using. I also have Dazzling Gleam, so Fairy Tera has some sense. Yes, first I want to try this offensive set, and then that will be my go-to. That will be my second Tera Fairy with Dazzling Gleam. If this doesn't work out, so Miraidon needs some speed control. Let's do. Let's do Tornadus. Or maybe I want to do Thunderous, actually. Because with Prankster, I can set up electric terrain. That would mean 2 electric types. They don't share a ground weakness, but they do share an ice weakness. Let's try it. Let's try it. Thunderous, actually. I'm gonna do Tera Steel. Covert, Cloak for Fake Out. I'll do Wild Bolt Storm, Electric Terrain, Taunt, Tera Blast. There, that takes care of the terrain issue. I need to have something for ground types as well. I think I'm gonna use Ogre Pond. But Ogre Pond Wellspring, this might the Water Ogre Pond is good, but the electric terrain might work against it. I'm gonna try Ogre Pond Grass for the Defiant boost for Incineroar. You could also cover for an Ivy Cudgel, and then, but also this would add another ice weakness. My team would be super weak to ice. I could also use some healing. Iron Brodel could be an ice type dealing with Pokemon. It does get Mighty Cleave and Sacred Sword. Okay, the problem with Iron Boulder is it also brings forth a lot of weaknesses. But hold on, I need some form of speed control actually. Let's delete this first. Let's reconsider our options. Prankster, Tailwind. These are the only Pokemon that has Prankster Tailwind. Okay. If we're to go for Thunderous, our speed control is like the paralysis that would come from Wild Bolt Storm if we even get it. And we can't paralyze opposing Miraidon. How about Whimsicott? I think Whimsicott would be a better fit for Tailwind because it could have moves to cover for ground and dragon types, and it's faster than Tornadus, so it could taunt. Let's try Whimsicott. Tailwind, Taunt. What's our most powerful fairy and grass type move? Moonblast and Energy Ball. Okay. I'm gonna go for Smack Speed, Max Special Attack. And then 6. We could do Covert Cloak. And then Tera. What could we Tera into? Whimsicott. Steel? No. Fire. Let's try Tera Fire Whimsicott. Let's not be too hard on ourselves. We're just building a team. We can always revise this as needed. Okay, so we have speed control. With that, I think I'm gonna invest in a Modest Nature instead, since I have speed control. Ice, Glasses, Tera, Electric, Parabolic, Charge, Dragon Pulse. Okay. I'm gonna try this first. But we need something to cover for Miraidon's weaknesses. And that's what the other members are gonna be. Miraidon. We technically have ground type coverage and dragon type coverage with Whimsicott, so we might want to do something about ice and fairy. What is a good steel type? Steel. What about Heat Trend? Since we're so afraid of Flutter Mane, Heat Trend could work. Let's try Heat Trend. So Flash Cannon. And then we could give it, let's use something that I used in Regulation E. Rocky Helmet. Heat Wave. However, we'd be weak to ground types. Maybe we can deal with an ice type. Hold on. We'd have a glaring ground weakness. What can deal with ice types and fairy types? I like steel because it could deal with both at the same time. Fire, fighting, rock, and steel. Fighting is also weak against fairy. What's difficult about Miraidon is that it has a lot of it has a lot of weaknesses, and the types that could usually deal with its weaknesses would have overlapping weaknesses. That's what makes it tough to build around. So we need something to deal with ice and fairy. Perhaps we could try Iron Treads again. It's a solid Pokemon. I'm gonna use a clear amulet. Iron Head. High horsepower. Stomping Tantrum. I think I'm gonna give it the I think I'm gonna give the Iron Treads an Assault Vest. And here's what I'm gonna do. Body press. So even if Incineroar intimidates me, I could use body press to get around it. Iron Head, high horsepower, and Stomping Tantrum if I get faked out turn 1. Perhaps this is better. Yeah. Let's try this. Okay, this looks promising. So I have speed control, and I think I could invest in power and bulk for this Iron Treads. Let's invest a bit in defense. I'm going to do 128 here, 124. I'm not gonna do much in speed because I have Tailwind. And Iron Treads is naturally fast. I think it could use help with the bulk, actually. It could also benefit from Quark Drive. It would also have a Quark Drive boost thanks to Miraidon's ability. Alright. So there. We have Miraidon's weaknesses covered. And we have speed control with Whimsicott. Now let's see what Whimsicott's weaknesses are. Fire can be covered by Iron Treads. Ice, Iron Treads. Oh wow, ground is really important to us. Okay. Alright, we selected a good Pokemon in Iron Treads. Iron Treads could cover for all of these. And Miraidon could cover for flying. Ground might be important, so yeah, I'm going to go through the ground weakness. I'll see. I might change it back to a clear amulet because ground type attacks are important to us. But this set is looking good as well, so I'll go with this. How about Iron Treads? I'm testing out Iron Moth. Oh yes, please. I like Iron Moth as well. I just didn't use it because the team would have a lot of ground types. But Iron Moth, if used well, is very capable. Okay, let's do this. Iron Treads weak against fire, it could cover for itself. Water can be covered by Miraidon and Whimsicott. Fighting Whimsicott, ground, and ground can be covered by Whimsicott. But Whimsicott is not really an offensive Pokemon, so we need to have something else. We need a grass type. I'll try Sinistra for reliable healing. Can confirm I accidentally discharged paralyzed my Iron Boulder. Alright, that's something to note for moving forward. Hold on. Maybe I want to reconsider Whimsicott actually. Let's try Tornadus. If I choose Tornadus instead of Whimsicott, because I mentioned about bringing in Sinistra, but I would have 2 grass types. And grass types are not the best defensively. If I choose Tornadus, it would fit perfectly because Iron Treads could cover for its weaknesses. And Tornadus has proven to be effective. With Tera Steel, I'll do Covert Cloak. Tailwind, Taunt, Bleakwind Storm, and the last move could be Icy Wind, I guess, for further speed control. I'm gonna give it a Timid Nature and invest in some bulk. Actually, I just might wanna do this because, quite frankly, as soon as Tornadus sets up Tailwind, its job is done. If it's able to get away with 1 Tailwind, I would want it to be able to spam strong attacks. So this should be good for my team's purpose. I might adjust it later, but for now I think this is good. Tornadus isn't built to tank hits anyway. But now, Miraidon won't have a cover for its ground type weakness. Which brings us to Sinistra. We don't exactly want Rillaboom changing the terrain. So Sinistra can be a form of healing. Miraidon. Let's just make sure that it is in check. Ice is covered by Iron Treads, Fairy Iron Treads, Dragon by itself, and Ground is covered by Sinistra. All covered by Iron Treads. Fire by itself. Sinistra would cover Water and Ground. Fighting will be covered by Tornadus. Okay, the team is looking good so far. Let's take a look at Sinistra. I want Hospitality, Fire Iron Treads, Ice Iron Treads, Flying Miraidon. Ghost can be covered by itself. We need something for dark types. Fluttermane. If I bring Fluttermane, oh my god. Put an Iron Bundle for a little more speed. I'll try Sylveon again if I just need a Fairy type for the Dark types. I'd put Iron Bundle, but it's too frail. It's too frail. And it's gonna become a liability if we get into a Rillaboom matchup. I need a Fairy type, so I'll, instead of Fluttermane, which sounds like a good option, especially with Tornadus, I might consider Sylveon instead, just so I don't have two Ghost types. Now, what Tera type would be good for Sinistra? We've seen Sinistra earlier, and it's good. 1, 2, Steel. Won't get rid of its fire weaknesses. Fire. Let's try Fire Sinistra. And the Rocky Helmet is gonna be great. We could redirect attacks with Rage Powder. I'll choose Matcha Gotcha, Shadow Ball, Rage Powder. Actually, Hex might be better because Matcha Gotcha has a chance to paralyze. Burn, Rage Powder, and then perhaps Trick Room. Do you want Trick Room? Yeah. We need a way to reverse Trick Room. Yeah, this is good. I'll do Modest. Max special attack. It has good defenses. I'll just bump it up real quick. I'll do 128 HP and then a 24 on special defense. I might replace Rage Powder with Life Dew later on, but this is what I'm going to go. I've got 4 Pokemon that use electric terrain for a boost. Nice. I believe I ran that set as well in the initial Anything Goes format. But for now, for this format specifically, we need tools that would help us position ourselves. Okay. I'm gonna go for Sylveon. Oh, we could also do a Trick Room mode with Sylveon. Pixelate. We could do a leftover set. Hold on. I'm gonna use Hyper Voice. And then Tera Blast, Moon Blast, and Protect. Give it Tera Ground and maybe the leftovers. Tera Ground. Okay, I want special attack. Modest Nature. Just give it a bump in special defense, HP, and defense. Alright, now Sylveon. I should just duplicate the tab. Be weak to poison and steel, covered by iron treads. Okay, this is looking good. Now, I think I'll slap in Incineroar because a fire type would be great. And I also need some damage control. Damage control could be Grimmsnarl, but I don't want two fairy types in the team. Would Incineroar actually fit well? Is the weaknesses that it brings covered? Incineroar. Water Rock is covered by Sinistra, Ground as well, and Fighting. Okay, Water Rock, Fighting covered by Sylveon. Alright, Incineroar actually fits well. You know what? I like Incineroar. But another Pokemon that could work in this team is Chi-Yu. It's also dark and fire. It could also serve as a damage booster for Miraidon. And Sinistra and Sylveon. But the Intimidates would do us great since Miraidon... Yeah, I'm picking with Incineroar. It's Incineroar versus Chi-Yu. Incineroar is good for a reason. I'm gonna do Flare Blitz. Knockoff. Parting Shot, perhaps. Now Snarl is good. Snarl is better. And then Will-O-Wisp. I'm gonna use the set that I used for Regulation F. I'm gonna give it a Brave Nature because it's holding the zoom lens. And then max HP. And then what did I run during the age? I just need to get the EVs right. Hold on. Let me just get this real quick. OU 84,172. That's what I'm looking for. 84,172. $84 in defense because we have Intimidate, 172 on special defense. Okay, this is looking better. I mean, we just had to try the All Paradox team earlier, but I'm starting to like this better. Okay, let's do this. Validate. Let's have another battle. Ooh, a Trick Room team. Rumor's Hail Fairy. Okay. Tera Ice. Life Orb. Incineroar would be great here. Sylveon as well if they decide to go for Regidrago. Iron Shreds is also looking good. Actually, Miraidon is good to change the terrain. We can have it in the back. Actually, I'm gonna go with Tornadus Miraidon. Tornadus Incineroar. I'll have Miraidon to change the terrain so I can taunt. Oh no, it would still have Armor Tail. I still can't taunt. It's not safe. Incineroar definitely a good lead. Miraidon can be in the back to change the terrain later on. Sylveon, Miraidon. Ursaluna. I can Snarl and then Body Press. It's Tera normal. I should probably save one of my Pokemon, but I feel like I could use the Tera later. I might be able to use the Tera later. Yeah. So I'm gonna Snarl and Body Press. What's the Ursaluna? Leftovers? Might want to knock that off. And Body Press. Okay. Good. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna bring forth Sylveon. I'm gonna do Iron Head. Fuck, that's strong. Alright, nice. I should have bought Sinistra to reverse the Trick Room. Snarl and Body Press. I could protect here. Okay, I need to consider a defensive Tera for Miraidon. I'm gonna risk the double protect. Okay. I need to take note of that. Sinistra could reverse Trick Room, Incineroar. Iron Treads is also good. And Miraidon to change the terrain. Dragon Fang. I'm gonna do Matcha Gacha and Snarl, perhaps. Oh, it's slow. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do Matcha Gacha again and then Snarl. I hope it burns. No burns. Matcha Gacha and Will-O-Wisp. I think I want Life Dew on Sinistra. And I want a defensive Tera on on Miraidon. I'm gonna do Parabolic Charge, Tera Electric Parabolic Charge, and then I will Iron Head the Calyrex. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna do Dragon Pulse on the Ursaluna. No, Dragon Pulse on the Regidrago. Hold on. And Dragon Pulse on Ursaluna. Body Press on Ursaluna. I'll do Iron Head on Regidrago. Alright, we won! Sinistro, Incineroar, Miraidon for the terrain, Iron Treads. I can Tera Fire, Matcha Gacha, and then Will-O-Wisp. I'm gonna reverse the Trick Room and Will-O-Wisp the Calyrex. Alright. Now, I'm going to bring out Iron Treads, Body Press the Calyrex, actually Iron Head the Calyrex, and then I think I'm gonna Snarl the Indeedee, or I can Snarl both. Ursaluna. I can Body Press the Ursaluna and Snarl both of them. I can Body Press the Ursaluna and Protect. I'm going to Parabolic Charge. Alright, the team is getting better. We just need to revise some moves. Let me get through that. Copy link. I want to be able to secure at least one win in this stream. before I call it quits. So that lasted for 6 turns, okay. Higher row. Also leave some notes here. Change Rage Powder into Life Dew. And I might actually want to change the item to Big Root. Item to Big Root. For Sinistra. Defensive Tera for Miraidon. Those are the things that I noted earlier. Alright, let's analyze the battle. The right call for turn 1 was to reverse the Trick Room. Hold on. First turn. Right call was to reverse Trick Room. Of course they would set up Trick Room. It's a Calyrex team. I just read wrong. Turn 2. Well, none of the Pokemon on the back would have appreciated the high horsepower. Nice Will-O-Wisp. Snarl. Nice move choices. Could have easily missed the KO if it wasn't for the chip damage. If I didn't use Snarl. Hold on, did my Incineroar move before the Calyrex? No. The Calyrex is slower. Calyrex Ice. I think that's good information going in. Good to know. Or just FYI, Calyrex Ice slower than Incineroar. Hush! Okay, that Will-O-Wisp is really doing us a favor. Nice body curse. Dane, hush! Miraidon. We haven't used our Tera yet, right? Yeah. Okay. Aggressive call. Aggressive call would be, or have actually, right call would be parabolic charge. On Miraidon. By Miraidon. Because Protect was rather predictable. Then we would have had a 1v1 with Ursaluna. Actually, a Dazzling Gleam would have been nice here. Alright, I'm gonna do what I was pondering earlier. I'm gonna do Tera, Fairy, and Dazzling Gleam on Miraidon. Hi, can somebody please give me a... What's that? Clauncher for the decks in Scarlet? Prince says he's looking for a Clauncher. Prince, if nobody is able to give you the Clauncher, you can come back on Saturday. We are going to do BP farming. I can do it for you. Just not now, because we're doing a build and battle stream. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I think we're so close to winning a best of 3. So close. D-Gleam would be nice. Would have been nice to take out DD. And we also get a boost, remember, because of Hadron Engine. Tera, Fairy, add Dazzling Gleam. I need to wrap this text. There you go. The highlight, we did great taking out Calyrex Ice. We need more tools for bad matchups. Okay, time to revise a team. So I recall, I'm gonna give it Tera, Fairy, Dragon Pulse, and what? Dragon Pulse, Dazzling Gleam, Protect. I also want, maybe not Tera Fire, let's try Tera Water. Because earlier we lost to the high horsepower. Tera Water is also good. I think I wanna... Maybe I'll keep the Rocky Helmet for now. And then I'll change this to Life Dew. Alright, this is looking good. Hopefully we could win with this set. Let's do it. I want to win at least one best of 3 for this stream. Oh, okay. Rolts! It's you! Well, I'm already at a disadvantage because I am you'll know what my moves are, but this should be fun, interesting. Iron Moth, Flying Sludge with Dazzling Gleam, Fire Dance to Discharge. Scope Lens, that's an interesting choice. Your Amulet. Okay. I'm gonna leave this Tornadus. And then Incineroar looks good. Against Sinistra and Farigiraf. Miraidon, of course, at the back, we want that. And I'll have Iron Treads in the back as well. Okay, this isn't fair because look at this. This is a direct counter to what I have. Worlds can see my every move, but that's fine. That's what makes it fun. I'm gonna do Will-O-Wisp, Tera Grass, perhaps. I'll do Iron Head and then Snarl. Oh wait, it's Tera Fighting. Body Press, perhaps. I could do High Horsepower and then Snarl, just to get that Farigiraf under control. All right, High Horsepower does the trick. Sinistra. Snarl is looking good here. I'll do Tornado. I'll swap in Tornadus. Actually, I'll Iron Head Farigiraf and I'll Snarl. Trick Room. Iron Head. Oh, it has Scald. I just noticed. I'll bring out Tornadus. And then I'll... it's worth a Snarl. A Snarl is worth it. So I could hit both of them for super effective damage. Oh, I'm slower. Interesting. Let's do Bleakwind Storm and Snarl. Scald. I don't mind getting burned at the moment. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna do a what does this protect Dazzling Gleam? I'm gonna do Tailwind and then Snarl. Do Protect and Iron Head. Alright, I won. I just need to win another one and I can safely say that I have won a best of 3 in this game. GG Ralts! Incineroar is a good lead. And Iron Shreds. Tornadus and Miraidon. What are the chances of us finding each other at the same time? Alright, what is this Iron Moth doing? Tera flying. So I know a ground move is not gonna be helpful. I can snarl both of them. I'm gonna swap in Tornadus. I'll do Snarl again, and then Bleakwind Storm. I'll bring up Miraidon. And then I'll Snarl into and then Electro Drift. Can he switch something into this? Yeah, I'll Snarl, Electro Drift. All right. You can Snarl, and then Tera Fairy. Dazzling Gleam. I might lose the speed one. I'll do Stomping Tantrum. Yeah, Iron Moth is definitely faster. Okay, cool. Okay, I need to position myself well. I'm gonna do Incineroar. Miraidon. No, hold on. Miraidon, Iron Treads, and Tornadus. I'm gonna do a Snarl and an Electro Drift. I didn't know Iron Moss could use Dazzling Gleam. Now I miss Parabolic Charge. I'm going to try the Will-O-Wisp and then Electro Drift the Tornadus, perhaps. Or alright, just for reference, Ross can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm not exactly like in my best game right now. I'll do Tailwind. Can it taunt me? Can taunt the Tornadus. And then protect. I'll Tailwind. And then Electro Drift. Can Tailwind and then bring out Iron Treads. Try to do an Icy Wind. I can taunt. And then Iron Head. I'll taunt and then Electro Drift. Ooh, we missed. Alright, that's it. Good game. But just for, again, Ralts can see my every move. It's easy to counter, but good game. Good information. I'm so close. I'm so close. Maybe in the next game. Oh, and perhaps in the next game. Let's analyze this. How many turns was this? 6? 6. Okay. Let's analyze this final game real quick. Nice Electro Drift. Nice Electro Drift. Knockoff would have been better. Crit was unfortunate. Crit was unfortunate. Electro Drift on Tornadus. Better. Nice taunt. Right call was Electro Drift on Iron Boulder. And he could have gone for a Mighty Cleave. That Protect was useless. Nice switch. Oh my god. I just realized a Bleakwind Storm could have done the job here. Bleakwind Storm better. It's a fighting type. I'm definitely close to winning. I just need to be aware of what I have available. Oh my god. Bleakwind Storm. I might have won if I just clicked Bleakwind Storm instead of Taunt. We lost. The highlight. What was the highlight? The early game was good. We should have gone offensive with Tornadus. We also need to practice target choices. I'm starting to miss Parabolic Charge. But that's fine. You still done great. Yes, I did. Especially doing this live, it's much harder than if you were doing it on your own time with no audience. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I just need one win for this stream. Okay, what is this? Ooh, I've always wanted to build a team with Duskmane Necrozma. Clear Amulet, Prism Armor Psychic. Okay. Trick Room Team, Throat Spray. Irene. Okay, Incineroar is looking good here. So does Iron Treads. Maybe I could replace Iron Treads with Landorus, perhaps? Because Iron Treads isn't just cutting the damage output. And I could add Rain Dance to Tornadus. But we'll see. This might actually be the game that we win. Sinistra as well. And then Sylveon? No. Miraidon, perhaps? Let's try Miraidon. Oops. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp the Necrozma. Tera Grass, Will-O-Wisp, and then I'll bring out Sinistra. I can reverse Trick Room, and then Snarl. Yeah, to punish any switch-ins. I could also knock off the Clear Amulet and hex the Necrozma. I'll double up on the Necrozma. Alright, that worked out really great. Fluttermane. Here's Fluttermane. I'm gonna do Snarl, and then I'll bring out Iron Treads. Actually, I'm gonna switch in Miraidon Iron Treads. I want Matcha Gotcha. I'm gonna bring out Sinistra and Ironhead the Fluttermane. Jesus Christ. Okay. That works too. I'm going to Matcha Gotcha and Ironhead the Fluttermane. Alright. Did we do it? Or is there one more? I'm gonna life do and bring out Incineroar. What is this Incineroar holding? Assault Vest? Matcha Gotcha and then knockoff. Alright, Rocky Helmet is still great. Matcha Gotcha. Flare Blitz. Okay, I'll bring out Miraidon. And then I'll Electro Drift. Flare Blitz. What is this? What kind of sorcery is this? Hi, Juice TV. Nahihirapan akong gumawa ng Miraidon team, pero feeling ko ito na. Feeling ko ito na. Mahirap gamitin si Miraidon. Incineroar. Iron Treads. Sinistra and Miraidon. No, I think I should lead with Incineroar and Sinistra, Iron Treads and Miraidon. Yeah, so I could reverse Trick Room. Bakit kasi wala yung gamu-gamu eh? I have overlapping ground weaknesses. Don't me. Knock off Tera Water. I'll reverse Trick Room. Okay, went for Protect. I could Trick Room again. Yeah. I'll knock off. Actually, I'll knock off the Incineroar slot and then I'll reverse Trick Room. I was trying to punish a switch in. Knock off Matcha Gacha. Actually, Snarl Matcha Gacha. U-turn. Ah. I'm gonna try to Will-O-Wisp the Iron Hands. And then Iron Head the Farigiraf. Alright. Turned out great. What the f— It has Slumberry. I wanna Will-O-Wisp the Iron Hands again. No, actually, I'll bring out Miraidon. And then I will High Horsepower the Iron Hands. I want a chance to intimidate the Incineroar. The Iron Hands and Incineroar. Let's Electro Drift the Incineroar and High Horsepower the Iron Hands. Alright, if it doesn't go for me, never mind. I was saying, if it didn't go for Iron Treads, Stomping Tantrum would be more powerful the next turn. What is the... let's go for Dragon Pulse and Will-O-Wisp. Jesus. I'll go for Electro Drift on Necroz. What could Necrozma do to me? I think I should go for I'll go for Dragon Pulse on the Iron Hands. Ice Punch. Alright, game 3. Tapos gamit ka Iron Hand. What if instead of Iron Treads, gamit ka na Relo para... No, no, no. I don't want to be changing terrain with Miraidon around. Iron Treads is looking really good against these three. And then Incineroar for these. Sinistra. Miraidon, do I actually want to use Miraidon? I could do Tera Ground on Sylveon. I'm gonna try to use Sylveon instead of Miraidon because I don't want to give that Iron Hands a power boost. I'm gonna Iron Head the Flutter Mane and Flare Blitz the Flutter Mane. You know what? Stomping Tantrum is gonna be more powerful. I'll use it on Incineroar and I'll Flare Blitz the Flutter Mane. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna body press the Ursaluna and Snarl. Oh, hold on. Oh! I clicked too quickly. Alright, that's fine. We get a free switch and Incineroar goes down. Sinistra. I can reverse the Trick Room. And then Snarl. Now I can Matcha Gotcha and Will-O-Wisp the Necrozma. Necrozma can use Trick Room. Reverse Trick Room. And then Will-O-Wisp the Necrozma. I'll Tera Blast the Necrozma. Oh god. I just can't get the win. Okay, what did I do this time? This is by far one of the hardest, I think this is the hardest build in Battle Stream ever. Not only can I not get the win, but I'm not even sure if the team is good enough yet. The revision that I'm thinking of right now is maybe I can remove... Maybe I could use Blood Moon or Ursaluna. No, I'm thinking maybe I could use a stronger ground type. I know Iron Hands. I know why you're suggesting Iron Hands, but I do want to manage the weaknesses of the team. Hold on. I'm almost there. The team is coming together. How many turns was this? 7 turns. Okay. We did our best. Nice stomping tantrum. Good move choices. Good move and target choices. Body press on Incineroar. Incineroar was the right target. Nice Trick Room reversal. Hold on. Will-O-Wisp miss. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think this cost us the game, the RNG. Knockoff might have been better. Knockoff better. Yeah, I think there. Hold on. Knockoff plus Hex was the right. Plus Hex into. Knockoff plus Hex into the CM Necrozma was the right call. Yeah, we just need to improve our target selections. Yeah, the team is good. The target selections. Just need to practice it. Turn 6 and 7 we get outpaced. We're outpaced. And then for turn 7, yeah, the crit was unfortunate. Crit was unfortunate. I'm gonna highlight this turn 5. Because we legitimately had a chance. I just chose to be passive. I should have doubled into the Necrozma. That was the remaining threat. The highlight. We were able some good reads. Talking about turn 4, the Trick Room Trick Room reversal. The opportunity is we should remove the threats. The bigger threat. We should focus on removing bigger threats. If Duskmane Necrozma went down on turn 5, we could have won. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, one more. Kasi siya ayaw mo palitan. Kung feel like, if like mo may tagahil ka at the same time may prio moves ka. Since siya is important, it provides coverage for water and ground type moves. Zation. Synergy, Quark Drive, Poison, slash Intimidate, Assault, Defense. This is Surging Strikes, Water Urshifu. Tera Fairy. Incineroar is looking good here. As well as Sylveon, actually. Tornadus is looking good. Sylveon. And then I could do Trick Room. I could do Trick Room mode. Nah, I need to be able to go against older Pokemon actually. What is Adrenaline Orb? I haven't seen that before. It increases speed when the target is intimidated, I presume. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp the Zacian, and I'll taunt the Whimsicott. Oh, I'm faster than the Whimsicott. That's interesting. Ah! Forfeit immediately. What? He left! I like Matcha Gacha on Sinistcha better because it has a chance to burn. I technically got a win, but it's not a proper win. Let me just record it for reference. I just want the world to know that this team exists. This is Asian team. It wasn't a proper win, but we did get it. Copy link. We got one win. It's just not the kind of win that we want. Good Will-O-Wisp on Zacian. Good move choice. Good move and target choices. We win by forfeit. Highlight. We have tools for different matchups. We need more practice with the team, especially target choices. Okay, let's try one more. I want to get a proper win. User agrees with intimidation tas na-burn mo pa so lang talaga siya damage. Okay, this one is a Zamazenta. Oh, okay. The sword and the shield. Focus Sash, Sandstream, Poison, Knockoff Helping Hand, Protect Salstrock, Timid Grass, Will-O-Wisp. This is another Rapid Strike, Water Urshifu. No Wide Guard, okay, interesting. it would be in our favor to change the terrain so that Rillaboom and his team isn't just healing passively. I'm gonna start out with Tornadus, Incineroar, Miraidon, and if I lose the terrain war, I'll use the grassy terrain against them. I'm gonna go ahead and taunt the Zamazenta. I don't want it setting up iron defenses. And I'll burn the Tyranitar. I think I should burn the Tyranitar. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna switch in Sinistra. I'll Tera Grass, and I'll Will-O-Wisp the I'm gonna burn it. Okay. I'll burn the Tyranitar and I'll hex the Zamazenta. Kapag niya yung sinare mo dyan, sure ako service mo yung Zamazenta. Or I could punish a switch in. I'll Matcha Gotcha and then I'll Will-O-Wisp. I'll probably be taking in some damage, so I have to punish any switch-ins. Okay. Incineroar has done its job. I'm gonna continue doing a Matcha Gotcha. And I think I'll switch out Miraidon. Or actually, I'll just let Incineroar go down. Or wait. I don't know what to do. Intimidate would be good for the Pokemon at the back because all of them are physical attackers. Matcha Gotcha. I'll switch in Miraidon. Diba sabi sa'yo, unahin niya yung Incineroar mo, nag-double attack siya sa'yo. But I didn't go down, that's fine. Wise Glasses out. I am gonna Matcha Gotcha to punish any switch in and I'll Electro Drift the Zamazenta. If he switches Rillaboom to change the terrain, then Matcha Gotcha will be stronger and the Rillaboom will have a chance to be burnt. I'll just spam Matcha Gotcha and I'll switch in Tornadus. What does this thing have? Yeah. Matcha Gotcha and then Tornadus. Rillaboom. Alright, the Matcha Gotcha will be stronger. I can't be faked out because I'm a ghost type and I have Covert Cloak. I am going to taunt the Tinglu. Oh no, actually I don't need to. I'll just Bleakwind Storm these things, and I'll matcha gotcha. Team. It would be nice if it gets burnt. Matcha Gotcha and Bleakwind Storm. Actually, I might want a Tailwind. Yeah. Just so Incineroar could have some form of speed control. Oh, so the Tinglu has Fissure. Interesting. Ano yung Miraidon mat Incineroar? Okay. Next game. I'm gonna do the Incineroar again. Then I would want to Taunt.
Thank you so much.
I'll do Sinistra and Miraidon. I'll do Tera, Grass, Will-O-Wisp, and then Taunt. Hold on. Choice Scarf. I definitely want Tornadus in the back. I'm going to Tera, Grass, Will-O-Wisp, and then bring out Sinistra. Okay. And now I'll return to Miraidon, and I'll Matcha Gotcha. Oops. Hold on. Stupid microphone phone thing. Stopped again. I think I could manage for now. I will have to do without it. I am gonna do Electro Drift on Zamazenta and Matcha Gotcha. I'll just spam Matcha Gotcha. The good thing is this Zamazenta does not have Wide Guard. That is huge for us. This way, Sinistra could just inflict good damage and continue healing itself. And Zamazenta is bulky, but it has special defense. Miraidon is attacking from the special defense side. Okay. Just one more Matcha Gotcha should do this. I'll switch in Tornadus and Matcha Gotcha again. Alright. Apologies if the microphone. Parabolic Charge, it's good, but I don't want to hurt my opponents. Okay, the Zamazenta is out. Tinglu. I'm going to do a Tailwind, and I'll do Matcha Gotcha. Hmm. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna do Bleakwind Storm and Matcha Gacha. Need mo na siya matalo dyan sa Tornadus at sinis siya may Stealth Rock, patayin si Rider pag lumabas. Yeah, I figured. My attacks aren't hitting. Good thing his attacks aren't hitting as well. Incineroar is the last threat. We just need to take care of it. Sorry, Urshifu. We need Bleakwind Storm and Matcha Gacha to hit, please. And it has Choice Scarf. It's gonna knock itself out, probably, if it locks into Surging Strikes. Oh my god, so intense. It's really up to Sinistra now. Yeah. But I did great. Even if I lose this one, I won't feel as bad about it. Single target. Ruination. Come on. Give me this. Yes! Finally! Fuck. That's a proper best of 3 win. I'll take that. I could have gone for Hex, but a super effective damaging move is always the way to go. And Tinglu is bulky. I don't want to risk it. And what is this Tinglu holding? Leftovers. Yeah. Finally. This is the official team that I'll be endorsing since it's the only one that I won with. Properly. How many turns did this last? 9 turns. God, that was so close. Happy Link. It ends with DPW. Okay, and it has 9 turns. Let me just make sure the formatting is okay. Let's analyze it real quick. But hold on, I'm gonna try to get my microphone real quick. It fell. Hold on. Stupid microphone phone. Give me a chance. Got it. Finally. Oh my god. Finally got it. I got it. I got it. Hate it when that happens. This microphone, this stupid microphone decided to drop at the perfect moment when the barrier got removed. It managed to slip itself on the way to that awkward crevices that I had to reach down with a clothes hook. Ay, hindi ako nagdadabog. Yung microphone ko, yung foam nalaglag. Sumingit dun sa butas, nakakabwisit. Anyway, I'm back. Alright, we managed to get ourselves a win. What's left to do in this stream is to analyze what we did right. I'll create a final copy of the team, open team sheets, poke paste. And then I'll update the Google Drive and give you folks access. Because we now have a belt. Let me just do that for you after a quick glass of water. All right, let's analyze the game real quick. What just happened? All right, looking at his restricted legendary, we needed that burn. And then turn to nice Miraidon switch and plus Matcha Gacha. The Matcha Gacha spam was very nice, particularly because it has a chance to burn. I think the microphone is kind of not working. Hold on. The stream is kind of lagging on my end. Sound check, sound check, sound check. Again, sound check, sound check, sound check. Alright, since the sound quality is not so great, I'm not gonna make you suffer through the analysis, the laggy analysis. I'm gonna type it in because the audio is annoying. Won't bother you guys is the laggy audio. I'll post the Pokepaste and Google Drive link once ready. Thanks, guys. And I'll see you on Friday. Apologies for the Technical difficulties today. It's quite noticeable today. I'm gonna end the stream now. Bye. I hope you have a great day.